Today I'm going to show you how to make a Thanksgiving cabin for your kids' table. Now, not only is this really easy to make, but it's also extremely versatile. So you can make it for literally any holiday, even the 4th of July. Just kind of switch out the candy on it. If you're looking for the royal icing recipe, I put it right there in the eye, and it's also at the end of this video, and you can click subscribe right here. But let's get into it and I'll show you how I made it. Your kids are going to love it. It's simple, it's a lot of fun, and they're going to make something that they're really proud of.
Your full supply list as well as the blog post are both linked below. Okay, so you start out with royal icing. I'll have that linked at the end of this video. I put it in a Ziploc bag instead of a piping bag because I don't own piping bags currently. So just cut the end of it off with scissors, and then you're going to glue together with the royal icing, not actual glue, all of your vanilla wafers. Not to be confused with Nilla wafers, which are in a circle cookie. We didn't use those. These are vanilla wafers. You can find them at Brookshire's and Walmart and all sorts of crazy places. They're really good and they make a really cute cabin. So you're going to glue 3 of them together a piece. All 3 are going to make one wall or the roof. And the roof. So you would need 4 walls and 2 roofs, unless, is that the plural? Roofs? Roof? Anyway, unless you want the side of it where you would have to glue 3 of them together and then into a triangle shape, and you know what? It's just going to be an open cabin for me. So, okay, glue all 4 sides, ice all 4 sides of your cabin together and then let it set. I didn't wait until it was completely set before I put the roof on because I wanted it to all dry and stay together. So, for the roof, I just added a little bit to the tip of one and then, of course, to the house itself, and leaned one side of the roof to the other one, and it stayed perfectly, and it worked really, really well for all the extra candy that were on the roof. So you can wipe the extra if you want off. It doesn't matter. Just set it aside and let it dry. So for this one, I made it a little bit smaller. I took the knife and separated them into halves. And then the side of the house was actually half as small as the front and the back of the house. But the roof itself was also the same size as the front of the house. So, just vary it up a little bit. And I've also made tiny houses, stacking 2 of those together, not 3, because 3 of them together was just a little too tall, and it kind of made it look like a skyscraper of some sort. So play with it, decide how many you want, how high, how large. You could make doors, you could make windows. The sky's the limit on these really cute cabins. In fact, we liked making them so much, they're going to be a new holiday staple. And maybe I'll do a lesson of a door and maybe how you use a toothpick to make it open and close. So possibly in the future. So same thing, glue it all together using the royal icing. I did let them sit and rest about 30 minutes just so the icing had time to kind of dry and stick together. It doesn't matter though. I would let these set overnight if you're going to let the kids decorate them, just because it's a lot less of a headache and they don't fall apart the next day. Okay, now on to the fire, what do we call them, Riker?
Campfire.
On to the campfires. Yes, or fires. So you're going to take some stick pretzels and on top of a dot of royal icing, break them, do whatever it is that you want to do to make a little campfire. I just stuck a whole bunch in there. The bottom 2 pretzels are going to really hold it together with the dot. And then for the fire itself, that is a fruit roll-up that I just cut zigzags through. And then unwrap it. It does stick together a little bit, but nothing bad. Unwrap it and then lay it on the top of the icing and it looks like a fire. It was really cool. So once we got it all together, the next day I had the kids all decorate it for Thanksgiving. They really, really enjoyed it, and so did I decorating. And we're planning on doing it again for our second Thanksgiving, which is Thursday. So I hope y'all love it. I hope you enjoy it. And again, this cabin is really versatile. The royal icing recipe is at the end, and have a great holiday season.
If you love this Thanksgiving cabin, you can click subscribe right here, right there in the eye. I have more ideas of how to keep your kids busy. Right over here, I will have the royal icing recipe, plus I have the turkey nameplates that they can kind of decorate themselves, and it's keepsake for their kids' table. If you're looking for some Thanksgiving free printables to keep the kids busy, down below you will find a link to our sign up form for our email list. All of our email subscribers get full access to our free printable library, and you can find us at brilliantlittleideas.com or on Instagram at brilliantlittleideas.